Welcome back, everybody, to the newest episode of the Ruthless Attitude Podcast. So, there's been a lot of things going on, and right now I'm just currently joined by the man himself, Viper. What's up, baby?
How we doing, everybody?
Mr. Def and Lunar. Lunar can still not join us because of his PC issues, and we want to be able to provide the best quality for you guys. And so he won't be joining till probably next week, if not 2 weeks from now. And Def is currently running late, but we still want to be able to put out an episode for you guys. We're kind of just on the roll with everything, so much things going at once. But yeah, Def will be joining us later on tonight. We're gonna talk about several things today. Debuts, some AEW stuff since Saturday Collision debuted earlier this week, and some nice things going on with these storylines. But yes, how are you doing, Viper? What's going on, baby?
Doing good, man. Doing real good. Was super sad that we missed last week's podcast due to unfortunate circumstances. Um, and yeah, no, I'm just here. I'm ready to get this recording done and talk about everything that happened, man. I'm super excited about this past weeks for wrestling.
Dude, right? Yeah, we missed a lot, man. I'm so sorry, you guys, for not having that upload last week. But hey, mistakes happen, and all we can do is work upon them and keep going. But yeah, first thing we want to talk about is Umaga's son now making his pro wrestling debut. So that's kind of interesting, man. I From what I've heard, he's really good. From what I've seen, he's really good. I heard he's a really cool dude to work with. So hopefully, he lives up to that and he makes a great appearance in WWE. What do you think, Viper?
Man, he looks a lot like his daddy. Holy shit.
Right,
He
dude?
looks a lot like his dad, bro. But from what I've seen, he's actually really good. I think I think he's got some good potential to be even great. To be just one of the best ones out there, as long as he follows the routine and follows what he needs to do, and just I can honestly see this guy being a huge heel.
Dude, he's
Like, he's got the face for it, he's got the look for it, he's got that badass, just I'm ready to fuck people up mentality, kind of like Samoa Joe, which I feel like we haven't seen ever since Samoa Joe left.
I mean, he was actually he's been in AEW and like Ring of Honor. That's where he's been. And I know you really don't watch it, but that's where you can find it. Honestly, he's doing a great job over there. He had a match just this past week on Saturday Collision with CM Punk.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right. He did. You're right.
He's great, dude. I feel like WWE definitely did waste his potential, but
Oh,
that's like a whole completely different conversation.
well, that's what I meant. It was with WWE. My bad. That's what I meant. Him leaving WWE.
Hopefully, hopefully they. I don't know. I think it'll be a little too soon to incorporate him into the Bloodline storyline.
Yeah, no.
But dude,
That's
that's something I hope does happen, but it
yeah, me
probably
too.
fucking won't.
Nope.
Oh, now moving on next to the Bloodline, dude. As I was saying, Jay turning, dude. Hi,
Bro. 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 He had okay, everybody. Let me tell you when I'm okay. He had me at the edge of my seat, wondering if he was really just saying, "I'm done with Jimmy."
bro.
He's such a good actor.
It was literally cinema, bro. It was like I was watching a movie. And that's when you know a storyline's so good that even though they are brothers, you are not 100% sure if he's gonna go with him or turn his
No,
back.
not the way they were acting, dude.
Right? The
Like,
emotion.
I legit thought Jay was gonna be like, "You know what, Jimmy, you're done." Like, when he said, "Guess what? You out." Like, I was like, "No. No." Because what got me before he said that was I am main event Jey Uso because of Roman Reigns, because of him. That's what threw me off. Like, "Oh my god, no, bro. Please tell me you're not about to do what I think you're about to do."
Oh, dude, I think that threw everybody off, bro. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody saw that coming.
dude. But I'm excited for it though. I'm here for it. Because it's like I don't remember if you remember me telling you this, bro. I don't remember if whatever. As soon as I saw that clip, I was like, Miho, did you watch the clip? Bro, you need to go watch it. Like, holy shit.
Dude, they were honestly amazing, bro. Like I I don't know, bro. I was sitting there, I was watching it. It was like right after stream, and I was hearing you boys throughout the night talking about it without really spoiling it. And I was like, what the fuck's going on to make it such a big deal? But I understand, bro. I felt there like I was about to watch Avengers Endgame all over again, just fucking hyped as fuck.
Dude, Jay sold it so well. He just sold it so perfectly. I feel like from the showing the emotions, from first coming out and figuring I don't know, making fun of Paul, throughout the entire week of Paul going up to him and saying, "Are you gonna in? Are you out? What's up?" And then not only that, but Jay looking at Sammy before he went out and them not even saying a word to each other.
Right, dude.
Like,
It's the build up. They're doing such a good job. And now that we have this them like, it's Jimmy and Jay finally out and it's Sokoa and Roman, dude, like now we have them going against each other at Money in the Bank, the Civil
yeah,
War of the Bloodline. This is
dude.
amazing. I cannot
I
wait to see how this plays
oh,
out.
I'm super excited to see how Money in the Bank in what about a week now? I think it is next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday,
I
bro.
believe. Like, I can't wait to see how this ends. The Civil War. Is this going to end the Civil War? Is there going to be another one, or is it just going to who if the Usos beat the let's say the Bloodline? Let's just say the Bloodline. If they beat them, who pins Roman on that Civil War? Is it going to be Jay? Is it going to be Jimmy? Probably Jay, and then maybe Jay's going to go for the tag, or not tag. Sorry, go for the belts. Part 3.
I mean, I doubt they would. I feel like they're super focused. Like they're letting definitely Sammy and KO move on from that because I feel like they definitely were stagnant on it for a bit. And I
Oh, no,
feel
no, no,
like that's
sorry,
that's
not the
done.
tag team, not the tag team, not the tag team. I sorry if I said tag team, I slipped up, I saw that. I said that, but the, Roman's belts, is Jay gonna go for them?
Oh, they definitely have to, dude. Like that makes the most sense. After this going on at SummerSlam, it's definitely gonna be Roman against one of his family members. Maybe Jay, maybe Jimmy. Who fucking knows? Soul might even just break apart on Money in the Bank. For all we know, think about this. Since he's still champion, right? And think this. It's the main event is them. Let's say Roman, they lose, right? And next thing you know, Mr. Money in the Bank comes in and cashes in on him while he's down and beat.
Yeah!
Ah, I would love that. But imagine that.
Oh,
You never know, dude. For all we know, Solo might turn on him.
he might. I I I I don't see it happening yet, but yeah, it could happen. It very well could happen, like, it's just it's so good, this storyline right now. They're
Oh,
putting all of their eggs into this basket right now and making it fucking beautiful.
right, dude. It's fucking amazing. Mr. Viper, sorry to cut you off here, but
Are you good?
Def has now joined us, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Def?
What's up? Just flat tires, you know.
Oh no. Well, we're just talking about Jey Uso and the storyline, the bloodline being potentially over and then Money in the Bank. Um we're on those two topics right now. Dude, we gave our take. What do you think, bro? I want to know your opinion on this.
Honestly, with everything going on with the Money in the Bank, and I feel like Money in the Bank, it could go one of two ways, because yeah, they have everything going on with the bloodline. Like they're supposed to be going against each other at Money in the Bank, right? It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
The main
Roman
event?
and Roman and
yeah.
Solo versus the Usos. But honestly, I think even though they say that the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens thing is pretty much done, I feel like they're gonna jump into the match. They'll interrupt, and whoever wins Money in the Bank, they take the titles off of Roman.
That's what did I tell you,
Ooh.
Viper? That something was gonna happen. Roman being down and beat, and the Mr. Money in the Bank comes in and just swoops it away.
And right now it's 50-50 on who WWE pretty much has, because Logan Paul with the Money in the
No.
Bank, or it could
No!
be LA Knight with the Money in the Bank. It's
Ah!
one of two
Dude,
ways.
no, listen, man. I don't think Logan Paul is a clear winner this year. I feel like It's fucking LA Knight, bro. It has to be LA Knight.
Hyping him up way too much on Twitter, on social media.
Listen, in my opinion, he's over to the point that he's above Cody and above Seth. He's that over.
Huge.
He's organically over. Because realistically, Cody's been in main events. He's been winning big events. Seth, same thing. He's been winning titles. He's been doing this. You know, he has those pushes. LA Knight has gotten shit, but he's been over.
Yeah, huge, bro.
Literally, WWE Creative has no other option but to give him that briefcase. And if he doesn't, we're rioting. I don't give a fuck. Call this ECW one night stand. We're rioting.
Down.
Because, dude, it makes sense. I feel like the Bloodline definitely seen this main event. It's over for Roman. I feel like Solo might turn on him if they lose.
If they all, oh, now I was just thinking of another scenario. So yes, the Bloodline is over. Yeah. They take away, they beat him down. He loses the he loses the titles in the Money in the Bank. I mean, from the Money in the Bank. But then they're like, okay, now you lost what you hold near and dear to you. So now you're broken. You're done.
And then they start a news story where he becomes face, because that's been rumored.
Yeah.
I mean, there's endless possibilities right now with these storylines going on. I mean, shit. But hopefully, there's been rumors going around that Roman's gonna carry these 3 fucking belts. That there's plans about that shit. How do you guys feel about that, man?
That's so dumb, dude. Like, why 3 belts? They unified the 2 on purpose into that gold one. Like, why is Paul Heyman still carrying around 2 belts and Roman carrying around the one that's actually supposed to be the one that's relevant? It makes no sense to me. Because what's gonna happen when he loses? Is LA Knight or Logan Paul or Ricochet gonna walk out with all 3 of them?
Right?
No.
2 on each arm and then 1 around the waist. That looks so fucking stupid.
Fucking sense, dude. This isn't when Chris Jericho won both WWE and World Heavyweight and the Intercontinental Championship. Like they all look different.
They're all different. They're all different titles in their own.
These are all technically the same.
They're trying to pretty much compete with Kenny Omega had pretty much every single belt from almost every single company. He had AEW, he had AAA, he had the New Japan title.
Like, I mean, it makes no sense because these are all from just WWE. And they specifically said, "Here's the new belt" when they gave it to Roman.
Yeah,
if that's the case, why didn't they do that with fucking the women's titles?
I feel like WWE is just so set in stone of making these new reigns, making these new historic events so relevant that they're just kind of throwing shit into the bonfire and calling it a fucking day.
Oh God, it's the storytelling is on point with the Bloodline, but the belts and with the storyline with all the belts and the new belts is just it feels not just recycled, but like all too quickly. Oh, we don't give a shit. Here you go. Like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. If you have 3 belts, give one to fucking Solo. Fuck it.
Right? At this fucking rate, you're the enforcer. You can take the Universal.
Yeah, you can take one of these. Here, you know what? You pick the color. You
never beat me for it though, so we'll keep that
in mind.
On the records.
You know? And while we're at it, for shits and giggles, let's give fucking Paul Heyman the fucking WWE one.
Yeah, and he never has to defend it.
Right? Dude, imagine, I was thinking about this the other day, right? Just for shits and giggles. Imagine if since there's like managers all over the place in WWE, what if they made a manager's belt?
Yo.
I mean, the WWE comedic. We have like some comedic belt called the manager's belt. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of like the 24/7 belt, but the managers. But fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, imagine Paul going up against what's the fucking think of it. Whatever. I'll get back to it on that. But imagine that, Beth. A manager's belt, bro.
They just like defend it between companies too.
That'd be sick.
That'd be fucking sick.
I feel
Don Callis versus Paul Heyman would be a match I would want to see.
Yeah, but you see fucking managers running through the rings trying to get the belt.
Yeah, and then
all you see is Teddy Long lipping ass coming down the ramp.
and then you also got Hornswoggle just coming out of nowhere.
Hornswoggle's return.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Fucking then Torito comes back out of nowhere.
Jesus
Hell
Christ,
yeah.
dude.
That shit was funny when it was Torito and versus Hornswoggle, and then they had the mini cast.
And then all you hear
Yeah.
is, "Here comes the money!"
Oh my god, no. Anywho, moving on forward, man. So that's something, all right. These storylines are just
Yeah.
amazing. They're cinema at its finest. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to give these fucking wrestlers some Grammys or some Oscars or something, dude. I don't know how this shit works.
Jay.
Dude,
Mhm.
I feel like companies are definitely gonna like movie productions are definitely gonna start calling in Jay and Jimmy and all these dudes from
Hell
this
yeah.
storyline, because dude, their emotions and their acting is great. I mean, when they're not fucking breaking character because of Sammy, they're doing a great job otherwise.
Uzi?
He's not feeling Roman. He's not feeling a little oozy.
Bro. That... Oh,
No.
shit.
So here's a topic that Mr. Def brought to my attention when we were coming up with what we were going to talk about today. It's God possibly coming to WWE to be a part of Bloodline. Brother, you want to go more in depth about that?
So God used to be a offshoot of the Bullet Club. They were always an offshoot of the Bullet Club. Tamatonga and Haikuleo, they were pretty much brought in by their fathers and uncle of sorts, and in a way, even though they're from the Fijian Islands and stuff like that, they're in a way connected to the Fatu family
Right.
and the Anoi family. So in a way, people are now coming up with the conclusion, because now they're free agents. They didn't re-sign with Impact and New Japan. That they're now going to go into WWE, and if that possibly happens, we could possibly have them joining the Bloodline. But also another tag team that they have history with would be the Good Brothers and AJ Styles, because their leader under the Bullet Club was AJ Styles. So it could go one of two ways. They could either join the Bloodline or they could join the Good Brothers.
Ooh, okay. Hell yeah. I mean, fuck it, the more the merrier. I mean, the speculation for a bit has been that there's going to be a new member integrated into the bloodline, from the families. Or, there has been countless times with WWE where they say somebody's family, but they're not really family. Like, remember when Kurt Angle's son, who isn't really his fucking son?
Yeah.
So,
I
I mean,
thought it was going to be the other way around, but yeah.
but I
Just
mean,
pull a Hornswoggle.
oh no, fuck. The illegitimate son. Oh my, no, stop it. But I mean, I feel like it's time to they're gonna add the new family member. I don't know who it will be. Shit, for all we know, it might be these dudes, God, or like I mentioned earlier, Umaga's son. But that'd be a
Zilla.
little too soon because he's barely getting into NXT.
Or it could be Simone.
That's not a bad idea. I
She's
mean,
already in. She's been having matches, and they need a female member. Could either be Simone or Tamina.
as long as it isn't Naya.
Let's go with
Oh,
Tamina.
hell no.
Let's go with Tamina.
Yeah, I'd go with Tamina.
Yeah.
Hell no to Naya.
But I don't know. But here's the thing: if they do Tamina, I feel like Tamina would turn on them eventually really fast because Tamina did debut with the Usos back in 2013. Exactly
Yeah.
10 years ago in this month. I think it was this month, if not last month, they debuted.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, for all who knows, man. I mean, with the shit that's been going on recently, I don't think anybody could predict anything. Like, for a while we were predicting, this dude's gonna win, that dude's gonna win. Fucking nowadays we're just sitting here like, oh fuck, who's gonna do it now?
Yeah, I feel like WWE and basically all the wrestling companies, not just WWE, AEW and WWE are doing a really good job with not like, oh yeah, they're gonna win, he's gonna win, she's gonna win, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I mean, yeah. But going back to to Money in the Bank, right? They added Logan Paul, and we briefly spoke about him not being a clear winner. Obviously, how do you boys feel about him being added?
No, he should no, dude. I get why they added him, like just straight added him, but I feel like he should have competed for the spot.
It
Now that
ties
this
in
is-
with his brother.
Wait, what?
It ties in with his brother. So his brother recently signed a deal with WWE.
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, he signed a deal recently with WWE. It's a 4 appearance deal. He doesn't have to wrestle, he just has to appear.
Oh, okay.
So with that, I feel like he's gonna have something to do with the Money in the Bank.
Ooh,
So
right.
somebody could possibly, oh, this is gonna be the clear-cut winner, and then out of nowhere, his brother appears, does the worst acting job of throwing a right hook like he did previously, and then possibly it looks like Logan will win, and then finisher done on him, and that's whoever's gonna be the Money in the Bank winner. In my
Yeah.
opinion, I feel like he shouldn't get it, but it would shock the world. It would shock the internet. It would get more mentions. So
I mean, you're right. I mean, and he would just troll the holy hell out of Roman with it, and
Yeah.
or Seth.
yeah,
Honestly, I feel, in my opinion, I get it. He's honestly, in all, but I feel like a lot of people are not going to agree with me. He's really good at wrestling. Like
He is.
Logan,
Yeah, he is.
Logan
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
really good, but I feel like they're shoving this shit so far down our throats. I mean, granted, it's still gonna get the views, it's still gonna get the mentions, it's still gonna get all this popularity. But what the fuck, man?
I just didn't like his promo, and I really didn't like. I can't remember. I can't remember what's the guy's name that came out last for the Money in the Bank that night with Logan Paul's promo. Long hair, not Butch. Is it Butch?
be done.
Beat up. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
like
Butch.
how Logan Paul. I don't even know who this guy is.
Pete
Like,
Dunne
I
is
didn't-
Butch.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
He's
I didn't really
the
like how Logan Paul said that. Like, really, dude, you don't need to go there. I mean, that's just me though. Like, we get it. You're a huge superstar. That might have been part of a promo, but it's like, come on, bro. You don't need to disrespect the hardworking wrestlers like that, in my opinion.
dude. Honestly, yeah. I feel like with him joining, he's really disrespecting like the hard work these other dudes are putting. Also, quick thing, Butch is Pete Dunne, who's actually also part of the Brawling Brutes. He's the other member of Sheamus's faction. So it's Ridge,
Yeah, no,
Sheamus, and
I
him.
just couldn't think of the name. Thank you. Yes, I couldn't think of the name.
So yeah, I mean, he's gonna get that view stuff. You know, that's, I feel like the WWE's really focusing on social media, and that's why they're really pushing him to new heights and greater heights. But at the same time, it's also discrediting the hard work that these other wrestlers are putting in. Like,
Yeah,
you
no, I
know,
do.
we have great wrestlers like Ricochet, LA Knight, Damien. I said Shinsuke already, right?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Shinsuke, P, like they're all really great wrestlers. They know what the fuck they're doing. Like, even though this match doesn't really have the quote unquote star power, because there's not really big names outside of LA Knights being over pushed to shit. I mean, not over pushed, being over like shit. But this match is set to be great. And then you add Logan Paul.
I mean,
It's so forced.
I feel like it's gonna be a great match, especially with him and Ricochet. Like, cause they the last time they were wrestling, they stole. I feel like they stole the show.
Yeah.
That so I feel like it's gonna be a great match in general. I feel like there's gonna be quite a bit of high flying with Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Like I said, I don't discredit his wrestling. I don't discredit what he brings to the table, but just he got a
Yeah.
free fucking ticket. Now at this
Yeah,
rate,
I agree.
to make it fair, I feel like they're gonna add an 8th person to that match because it only makes sense. They don't typically ever do odd numbers for matches in regards to the Money in the Bank. It's always 8 or 6.
I think they add in Mufasa Ali.
Mustafa Ali, you think they do that?
Yeah, I think they add him in. I mean, you got to think he's also been very over too, especially when he was in what's it called, NXT just a couple days ago.
Or Tommaso Ciampa's back.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's another good one.
That's another good one. He's back. Akira is back. I think that's his name. Akira. I can't pronounce it.
Aizawa.
Aizawa. Yeah, Akira's back. So I don't know. We might have Akira. Might have Tommaso. We might have Mustafa. I mean, there definitely has to be an 8th member, and it just makes the most sense in my opinion.
Or Brock Lesnar again.
Oh,
No,
fuck
please don't.
off. Don't
No,
do that
please
shit
don't
where
do
it's like,
that.
the
Come
eighth
on.
member. How did he get in? Shut the fuck up, Corey. Great, shut up. We don't want him out here anymore.
I mean, when he's not talking about Carmella, he's gonna be talking about something else. So.
Jesus, nah, they should bring back Bobby Roode. Anywho. Dude, let me tell you,
Bring back Bobby Roode, but then bring his old tag team partner with him, James Storm. Your money one last time.
Let me tell you, I was watching back and I was talking to Viper. I'm like, dude, Bobby Roode could have had the world's he could have had the best entrance of WrestleMania history.
Oh my God, yes, he could
But
have.
they did. They massacred my boy.
Just like they're probably going to do with LA Knight.
Stop!
Nah, they ain't gonna do that to LA Knight.
Nah,
Vince
because,
actually loves LA Knight.
dude, everybody's backing up LA Knight. Even Mark Henry. Did you read the article on Mark Henry and what he said, Dev?
Yeah, he's super over.
Yeah, he said LA Knight should not resign if he's not doing if he's not advocating for himself back there because he's big. He's big name. And he's organically over, which doesn't typically happen anymore.
Not anymore. No, not anymore. Don't.
So
Yeah.
if LA Knight don't win here, dude, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but people are gonna be pissed.
Yep.
And then they're gonna try to compensate by giving him a mid card title to watch.
Especially if Logan Paul wins it. Oh my God, there's gonna be so many pissed off people.
Like I said, he should win in the future, not this year. But I mean,
imagine though, LA Knight winning and cashing it the same day and getting the belt. Oh, bro.
we could see that happen. But I feel like if anything, if they don't do that, they'll do it probably for like another big thing like at SummerSlam.
If that were to happen, I feel like Roman would retain against Jay then or Jimmy, and LA Knight would just come out. Yep, it's mine now.
Yeah, I feel like that makes the most sense. I mean, SummerSlam's typically the biggest event after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I mean, that makes the most sense in that regard. You know, give it to LA Knight at SummerSlam or at another event because they're gonna want eyes on it.
Agreed.
And
100%.
And SummerSlam's typically one of the biggest. So I mean, SummerSlam makes the most sense. If not that night, SummerSlam's definitely gonna be it.
But you also got to think this show's overseas now. So if they're doing this Money in the Bank overseas, they're gonna want it to be memorable. So I'm sensing somebody's gonna be cashing in.
Some people, dude, I was reading speculations that he was gonna cash in on the fucking U.S. title. Can you believe that shit?
Hell no.
No.
Like, I get
At that point, you just become a Santana and cash in on the women's title.
That's for what?
No.
What?
I mean, listen, at this point, and someone made a really good argument. The mid-card titles are becoming major card titles, but it's only Gunther's. Because Gunther's fucking unbeatable.
Gunther wants to add another person to Emporium because Vici just got injured.
Ooh.
Wait, who got injured?
The guy that always grabs his jacket when he does his entrance.
Oh, Ludwig?
No, Ludwig?
Yeah, he just got injured.
Oh.
The ring
fuck.
janitor.
Yep.
That's gonna be fucking interesting. What do you think it's
Who's
gonna
gonna
be?
catch his jacket?
That's
A person that's good at catching jackets.
Lunar, you're up.
what's your what's your special talent? Jackets.
You're hired.
You're hired. You're the newest member of Imperium. What? But I'm American. It don't matter. We'll make you seem Australian.
Good day, mate. We're gonna go here and catch this jacket.
Oh my God.
All right, moving on. So we have speaking earlier, I said that we had the debut of Saturday Collision, and we started with CM Punk, dude. That was great. That was bro. I had to go back and I watched it, and I was like, okay, I love this. That arena was sold out.
Yeah. It
I
was.
was-
Yeah, it was.
It was a great debut. It couldn't have gone better in my opinion.
But
Did-
why the dig at Young Bucks? Sorry if I'm jumping.
Why the dig at Jump Buck? I mean, Mr.
Young Bucks. Young Bucks. God damn it.
Viper, you're old. You're not this old.
You know what? You fucked me up. It's your fault. Okay? Go on with the damn podcast.
But why did he do it? Is because they had backstage beef. So originally, when they said CM Punk left, is because the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Hangman all got into a fight with CM Punk, like physical altercation, like they were actually throwing punches and stuff like that. That's the rumor. But then when he comes back, he's like, "Well, I've actually been out with an injury this whole entire time." The people that were fueling that rumor were the Young Bucks. It was a Young Bucks and a Hangman that were fueling that rumor. That's why if you look in like the previous interviews that they just did with Hangman, he'll deflect the question. He won't talk about CM Punk now.
Really?
Or supposedly CM Punk's supposed to be due to be on Dynamite next week because you remember in the promo he said, "I have this in the bag and I never lost it. I was never pinned for it. So until I'm pinned for it, I'm still the champion." He's going to be going to Dynamite so he could confront MJF.
Wow.
And with that going on, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, they have stated that they are not going to be at AEW Dynamite that week. So there's a lot of stuff going on with that because now Tony Khan is like pretty much saying, you guys have to show up or you guys are probably going to lose your job.
Wow.
I mean, talk shit, get slapped. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get throat chopped. Well,
I mean, shit. I mean, if the dude started a rumor to Punk, I feel like it only makes sense that Punk, throws the fucking dirt right back at them. It only makes sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right on that one, but holy shit.
Yeah.
You also said
I mean,
that.
it's going to be interesting, though. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, anything with CM Punk as of recently, it's gonna get the traction.
Yeah.
It's just bound to happen. It's CM Punk. He's like one of the enigmas of wrestling right now, outside of LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you a map where you can put the prime up your ass too, or what?
Dude. 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 You're more useless than basketball cleats. What the fuck?
Basketball cleats.
But it also said the Young Bucks responded to CM Punk's counter bucks. I couldn't find that stuff. What do you mean by that, Def?
So essentially, when they responded to it, they respond in the way of on Twitter. They respond by putting it as their banner, or they'll put it as their bio, and they're like, "We're the counterfeit ones, really? We're the fake ones."
Really?
Like pretty much saying like, "Oh, we're the fake ones. You're the one who's saying you had an injury. Why don't you tell them what really happened in the back?" So that's what a lot of people are saying. And one of the other things is they don't know why Kenny Omega is being brought into it because they said during the whole entire altercation, Kenny Omega was the one that was actually not even in the altercation. He was trying to break it up, but he was also trying to save CM Punk's dog from being like pretty much hit from everything.
I swear, it's always these fucking dudes you ride with that bring you into the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always those guys, man. That. Oh my god. I mean, so the Young Bucks start this beef. They get called out, and then they try to bring in someone that has nothing to do with the fucking beef. And the dude tries to hide it so they don't look bad, and then they proceed to bring it out more, and then they're making themselves look bad. That shit makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, I'm trying to make it make sense. It's not making sense. You're just fucking stupid.
Yeah. They're trying to pretty much bring anybody down with them so they don't look like a bad guy. And they have Adam Page also into this, and Adam Page at one time in AEW, he was the biggest face that you could possibly have, but since this whole situation and altercation, it's pretty much making him also look like a bad guy. At first, I thought they were gonna boo CM Punk out the building in Chicago because that's what people were even stating that they were going to do on Twitter. But when he came out the way he did, everybody was cheering him. It completely flipped. So there's a lot going on with just the locker room politics. Tony Khan now trying to see what they're gonna do with CM Punk. Because now Kenta has backed out of the match. He doesn't even want the match with CM Punk at New Japan. AEW Forbidden Door. We got MJF now stating that he doesn't even want to go against Hiroshi Tanahashi for the
Yeah, I
AEW
saw
Championship.
I
He
saw that
said
one.
he's gonna no-show that shit.
Yep.
So, I mean, Tony Khan got a lot on his plate, and honestly, I feel like, yes, the matches he does and makes and he has in the backgrounds and in his head are great. But when you're writing it down on a piece of paper only and you're trying to schedule these shits in advance, you're not actually sitting down with a storyline writer. You're not sitting down with the record. You're just pretty much doing it as, okay, I'm going to sit down like this is SmackDown versus Raw 2007 playing GM mode, and there's going to be no repercussions. There's always going to be repercussions with anything somebody does in which way, shape, or form, especially in professional wrestling. So you
Agreed.
got to go with backstage politics too. You can't just be like, oh, I think these guys would be great together. It will get me ratings. It doesn't matter about your ratings at the end of the day. It matters if the wrestlers are going to keep each other safe in the ring.
I mean,
no, you're right.
MJF is just MJF at this rate. I don't know. I feel like he's still gonna. I don't know, dude. MJF is such a fucking toss up. Do you think he'll actually no show it, or do you think he's just doing this to piss people off?
He's actually no-showed events before in other companies, especially if it's a person he doesn't want to go against. He will not show up whatsoever. But honestly, it could be one of two things. He could no-show, or he'll show up and walk out the ring as soon as the bell rings, 10 count, and leave.
I'm assuming that it works just like a WWE, right? If you did get disqualified, you don't lose the belt, right?
Yeah, you don't lose the belt.
Yeah, I feel like
I
he'll
can
just walk
see him
up to him, kick him in the balls, and then walk.
Yeah, I honestly can see him doing that shit because that's just gonna piss off people even more because everyone's gonna think he showed up to wrestle, but then oh wait, he just kicked him in the nuts. He's disqualified. Never mind. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like that should just. I mean, it fits in, but at the same time, it's like why? But I mean, MJF is just MJF. What the fuck are we gonna say? That dude is loved because he's hated. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does show up because I feel like it'll be a great match. It'll be a great match. But MJF. So what are we going to do about it? But hey, that night, I saw the picture of Jim Ross's eye, and he still showed up.
Yeah.
But he didn't do very well, and he apologized for that so bad because he's like, I wasn't myself. I wasn't fit to even do this, and I still did it anyways.
It just shows character. He really does care. He loves to be an announcer. He loves his job, and
I mean, how long's he been doing it for?
Bitch, I don't know. I know he's like old.
I mean, this guy has been sick doing this through everything. Like, dude, Jesus, man.
He's 71 years old.
And bro, and he showed up like that.
I think
Jim Ross.
I think the first WrestleMania he actually announced was what, 94?
No, from what I read is that Ross was originally the main host of WWE's pay-per-view events when he was first brought in, calling both WrestleMania 19. Am I reading that right? No, 9 and King of the Ring. So he was brought in 1993.
Yep, he started
1 year off. I was 1 year off. Okay.
Yeah, Ross was really the main voice for WWE's pay-per-view. Yeah, WrestleMania
9.
9, and
What
that was Randy Savage in 1993. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
that's crazy.
It's smart. It's good that he's stepping away, honestly. That he's going to step away to heal because, I mean, he's an older guy. Granted, people will be like, he just fucking fell. You fucking injuries when you're older, like, you can fall. and fuck
It
your hip
hurts.
up.
Trust me. Ask me. It hurts. I'm old.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jerry the King Lawler. He's hasn't been back since he had that stroke.
Oh my god.
Was it a
that
stroke or was it a
scary.
heart attack?
I thought
No,
it was
he
a
had a
heart attack.
no, he had a stroke like what, 5 months ago?
Oh yeah, that's why he did.
I forgot about
That's
that.
why during the Hall of Fame speech he recorded it from home.
Mm-hmm.
Man, why am I over here tripping about it? I went to the Hall of Fame ceremony. The fuck? I
Good
was
for
right
you.
there watching it. Don't be a
Good for you.
We're gonna go to WrestleMania 40, Viper. Shut up.
Damn right, bitch.
And if I'm free, I'll go too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We'll talk about that more later. Moving on with the podcast here. This whatchamacallit, late night on the NXT Gold Rush, it was announced that infamous Raw Underground would be making a return on NXT.
Jesus. Who asked for that? Who?
Who asked for it? Who fucking knows? But it's a thing. How do you feel about that? Well, just from a response, I can see you don't fucking like it.
I mean, they had like what? Dabba Kato, the dude, like the big dude that used to walk around with what's his name? He went to NXT and then he came back. I forgot his name, but he used to walk around with him, and I think he still does. But let's be honest, the real place that he came from, it was from Netflix. It was from that one movie where a little kid was wrestling in the WWE.
Oh, what's that? It's called what Main Event.
Yes.
Dude,
He came from
Oh
that.
my god, I forgot about that being on what?
I watched that movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was entertaining as fuck.
I forgot about I think I watched it once. I forgot about that movie on Netflix.
Yeah, and Dabba Kato came straight from that movie. He wasn't even in the developmental or anything, but they said, okay, we like you from this movie, we'll actually sign you. And they'll bring some traction. Boy, he debuted as that character in NXT. They booed the shit out of him. They had to change his name.
Oh my god, I don't know why they're bringing this back. I don't know how well it did back then when it was around. I know why they got rid of it to begin with, but like why? I don't know how well it did.
Listen, for me, I'm indifferent to it. I don't really fucking care. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna give a shit about it. I only give a shit about LA Knight right now. Yeah.
The only
You
person
fucking
that gives...
Listen, bro, you can
dick
suck my whole
riding
dick.
son of a
Viper,
bitch.
and you know it. I liked LA Knight before he started getting the pops.
No, I know that. I know.
I liked him even when he went up against Bray Wyatt in the pitch black match.
You're
when he
worse
was,
than I am with Goldberg right now.
at least he got over organically. Go, you can't say that about Goldberg. Goldberg was injuring people left and right. Even Bret Hart said it. He didn't like him.
Yeah, he was.
When the best to ever do it, best there ever will be, said you suck at fucking wrestling. You suck at wrestling.
Even Ric Flair doesn't even like Goldberg.
Hey man, when you're just that dominant, I mean, people are gonna hate you, bro. People are gonna be
Dominant
jealous,
for what? Getting me out of wrestling because you couldn't do a fucking move properly?
Yeah, man, what are you talking about? Those spears look beautiful. Shut up.
Dude,
Bro.
You know what? No, move on.
No,
You leave my bald-headed Goldberg motherfucker alone, all right?
Hold on. But he did kick Bret Hart in the face, which in turn took years off of his career. So
I mean, when you have a glass face, fuck it, right?
Dude,
it was his neck.
we're not gonna skip past the part where he's like, the spears are beautiful. Like anybody can do a spear, bro. I can do a spear. You could do a spear.
Roman
Def could do a
spear is
spear.
better.
Dude, Def's kid can do a spear better than Goldberg. A spear is not fucking something complicated.
You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know, it's fine. It's okay. I understand. Man, see, two more grown, jealous ass men of Goldberg. What the fuck?
Go. Even, dude, I'm not over it. He hurt my Undertaker.
Hey, you got beat by Brock.
I mean, I guess Undertaker should never have been in the match.
He should have never came back. Goldberg.
Hey.
It makes no fucking sense, bro. The man's old as fuck and couldn't pick up Undertaker. Stop.
That wasn't on him. That was fucking on WWE. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he could still have an opinion to not do the match. You hurt my taker.
Damn, my Taker. Go on with the damn story. Taker's fine, isn't he?
He almost wasn't.
Keep talking shit. He's gonna come back and hurt your fucking LA Knight. Yeah.
They're not
And that's
bringing
why
him
he
back.
got beat by Triple H.
Creative
No,
is
they're
not bringing back Goldberg. Fuck
not going to.
no. They're not. There's no way they do.
Oh, he's too old now. Yeah, I feel like he's
But
too
speaking about creative, have you guys been hearing that fucking Vince McMahon has been fucking doing shit and influencing creative?
old. Yeah, did he change? Apparently, he changed a lot of what Raw was on Raw.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't supposed to be that way at all.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an open challenge, but instead fucking Seth got attacked.
Which was the stupidest thing. He should have been attacked after the open challenge.
I mean, granted, it honestly, that's the only thing I can say that was a good thing, because then that builds up the whole Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like for this whole thing of him being out of control and not influencing creative anymore, he's doing it again.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing that pissed me off. He had Finn go attack or whoever on NXT after the fight, so why not do it on Raw? Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense, dude. You let Seth fight on NXT, and that's probably why maybe they didn't want 2 back-to-back title fights. You know, the open challenge and then against Bronson. Maybe that's why they did it.
Bronson.
But it's like, my apologies.
Ron Breaker.
Thank you. I don't know why I said Bronson.
You
I'm
miss
old,
him,
leave me alone.
don't
You
I'm
you
tired.
miss Bronson Reed, don't you?
I do. I really do. But we're not getting into that, okay? You leave it alone. But it just makes no sense to me. That was the stupidest decision in the world. Because I honestly think it really pissed off The Miz. I feel like it really did because a lot of his promos are truthful, I feel like, and like real.
I think going back to what you said about The Miz, he hasn't won a match yet, huh?
No.
All year,
No.
he hasn't. No.
He has not.
Do you think he's gonna win a match at any point this year?
Probably at a live show. That's it.
Yeah, maybe at a live show. That's it. But he's mainly there now. I think if I read this correctly, I could be wrong, and maybe I got it from somewhere else. But I feel like The Miz is just there to make younger stars up and coming. Like he's supposed to lose, like John Cena against
Austin.
Austin. Thank you.
Let's be real. He's Natalia at this point.
There you go.
No,
Well,
Natalia's Natalia at this point. There's no anybody can be Natalia. Natalia's getting buried along with Flop Dollar.
Yeah, get the fuck
Actually,
outta here.
Natalia actually won more matches than the Miz this year. So
Sorry,
if we're
Mike.
being honest.
I
Dude.
still love you.
Dude, we have a lot of wrestlers getting buried right now, huh? Like Top Dollar's getting fucking buried. Natalia's getting fucking buried. The Miz, I mean, The Miz is not really getting buried per se. He's just putting over a lot of talent, but still, like that's really fucking up his stock as a wrestler.
You're right. It is. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Then I don't know what's going on with him. I feel like he still could be a great wrestler.
Not that he still can be he's a great wrestler. He has no control over what creative wants to do, especially when Vince McMahon is out there fucking doing everything when he said he wasn't gonna do it. But I mean, Vince McMahon, he said he's gonna retire. Next thing you know, he's fucking back at it again.
So annoying.
Looking like a corpse.
Man,
legitimately looks like a corpse. He looks like the corpse of Sábado Gigante. Man, and he's not even dead.
God, bro.
What the fuck, man?
Have you seen the picture that they updated the website with?
No.
No.
So they updated a picture of Vince McMahon on the website, and that junk looked like AI took a shit on his face.
That bad, eh?
Yes, I encourage you to look it up as I'm talking.
So
so you can
www.com,
see.
and then type in Vince McMahon in the search bar.
Actually, just go to Twitter and type in Vince McMahon picture.
Oh my God! Please, no, Vince McMahon picture. Let's see this. What the fuck is that? Why does he look like he just got created on fucking My Creation on WWE?
My God, bro, what?
My creation will actually do a better job than that Sid.
What the fuck?
Bro, he looks like he's either coming out of fucking GTA or he needs to be in The Sims. Like what the fuck?
Actually, that's one of the comments too. Not Vince looking like a GTA 5 character. Um, but
Dude.
mm,
Wow.
man, looking like he's been encapsulated for years, and it didn't go right.
Why, dude, we're throwing digs. Next thing you know, WWE's gonna send out an email to us. Please stop talking shit. No!
No, we won't. We keep it real.
We keep it real. We're the realest podcast on this side of the sphere.
The hemisphere,
The hemisphere.
the hemisphere.
But
Hemisphere.
it seems like a fucking shit show. I think they need to. Vince just needs to back off. Like,
Agreed.
I feel like Vince is the type of motherfucker to be the reason that LA Knight won't win the Money in the Bank.
Fucking Def. I'm sorry, Def. Miho, look at our Twitter messages.
Oh my god.
I wish
Yo,
they could see this.
y'all boys are something else, man.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I can't with you, bro. Why? I can't even. All right, you guys. I'm so sorry that I'm sitting here stagnant, but I'm staring at these pictures these two fuckers are sending, and I'm just.
Can you edit this? When you edit this, can you put it on?
No, one of you motherfuckers go onto the fucking Ruthless Attitude Podcast Twitter and fucking retweet it.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh my god, we have an episode to be recording, not laughing on the sideline.
Hey, it's
Hey,
gonna
you
be
just
as
said it.
real
We're
and
the
raw
realest
as
podcast
possible.
on this side.
Oh my god, I had another thing that I was gonna say, but fuck, now my brain's in like, what do I do? Oh yeah, what? Okay, did you guys hear about did you guys see Ripley's Instagram story?
Yeah.
Oh, the one with
Don't say
okay.
it, but yes, did you see it?
Corey Graves made digs at it on Raw.
Dude, no.
He did. He was like, "Oh, so when she retweeted your thing," and people were like, "Wait, what? That was him that that did that whole entire tribute?"
Not the C word tribute.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, Rhea Ripley really doesn't give a fuck.
No,
She don't.
she don't.
She kept it up for 3 hours until she realized what it was.
How do you not realize as soon as you put it up?
Because Dominic actually had to tell her what it was. Like he actually had to be real with her. Like, okay, like 100%, we know that behind the scenes, kayfabe, she's with Buddy Murphy, and he's dating somebody from his high school. He's about to get married to that girl. It actually came from her that she had to tell him, and he had to tell Rhea. And it just went downhill from there because even Seth had to bring it up with her too. Seth and Matt Riddle, because you know Matt Riddle's girl is a corn star. So
I love corn and stars.
Me too. Corn's good. Stars are beautiful to look at.
which one? The Aurora Borealis one?
Focus.
I can't with you boys, bro.
Hey,
ADHD.
it's not you boys. No.
Nah,
It's not just us.
you started it. I had a sense of direction for today's episode, and then y'all started going at it with the pictures.
Fuck your sense of jury. No, I was kidding. Love you.
Oh my god, I wanted to talk about two more potential returns. We have Bray Wyatt returning as the Fiend and Carlito. That's been rumored. Y'all think they're going through with it?
From the rumors, the Fiend may not be returning. It's going to be a variation of the Fiend. They already
Another
have
change?
they have stated that the Fiend masks, they can't get any more Fiend masks because the original company that made it, the ones that made the mask for Jason Voorhees and the Halloween masks for the movies and stuff like that, Tom Savini, the guy that does pretty much everything horror, he dismantled and disposed of everything involving the Fiend after he left WWE, per the request of WWE, because they didn't want him to be that character outside of WWE. So
The
they
Fiend
have
is so good.
Yeah.
they have came to him and they have stated that they want a new mask for him, but the character of the Fiend will be evolving into something more darker and sinister.
Okay, thank
That's what they
God.
want as the mask.
Me
I
like
don't understand what they mean by darker and sinister when you're running around with a demented bunny rabbit, but we'll see what happens on that end. And then Carlito has been telling everybody under the sun that he signed to WWE and he cannot do their shows. So I don't know what's happening on both of those spectrums.
Honestly, I hope Bray Wyatt, like the Fiend, we need a dark character. You know, we grew up with Kane, we grew up with Undertaker, you know, Boogeyman. We had these dark villainous characters that are like, beyond, and Bray Wyatt was filling that gap, and then it's gone. Where the
no
fuck?
more.
I need him back.
Yeah,
We want him back.
even the limo too. The limo was like one of the most dangerous characters too. That man blew up Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I remember that
Sorry,
too.
Vince. Sorry,
And
And
Vince.
that's
Didn't somebody
they
get
put it
fired?
out as real. No, they put it out as a real thing. WWE, they actually put up an obituary like on newspapers, and they passed it off as real. Like it was all over the news. It was on CNN. It was on NBC. That's what the breaking news was on TV, and they passed it as a real thing. Vince McMahon died. They put Vince McMahon dead all over news headlines.
Well, damn.
Didn't somebody get fired because when they were doing that whole point where he was walking through and everybody was standing out the locker room, wasn't somebody standing there smiling?
Yeah, it was Brian Kendrick's tag team partner, Paul London.
Fucking Paul. God, he will never live that shit down.
No, he won't. And they originally were going to sign Brian Kendrick to AEW, but then they found out he had some issues that we can't really talk about because it's still a legal matter between them two. And they were going to bring in Paul London with Brian Kendrick so they could pretty much reform their tag team that they used to have, where they used to run into the ring, do the backflips off the ropes for the entrance. That was dope as hell. But then they found out Brian Kendrick had a little bit of neo-Nazi in him, and
Goddamn.
things happened, and they terminated his contract after one day. He didn't even have a match in AEW. But yeah, crazy things happening on those spectrums.
Yeah, motherfuckers
Well-
left me without words. What the fuck? Bitch. Y'all killing my sense of direction right now, dude. I'm sitting here like and then you said that, I'm like, what? I turned into fucking Stone Cold. What? Like, what the fuck, bro? Jesus Christ. Well,
Yeah,
I think that covers it for today, boys.
definitely.
Practically what's going on. Once again, you guys, we're so sorry for last week.
And the week before.
And what do you mean week before?
Wait, what do you mean the week before? We
Because
missed
you're
1 week.
Oh, I thought it was 2 weeks.
Where's your sense of direction?
No, sense of
Utah.
time.
That too.
Utah.
Oh no! All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening today to the podcast. We will see you guys next week. Next week we'll be talking about the Money in the Big predictions, our final predictions, and hopefully by then we'll have Lunar in here. I know you guys don't really miss him that much. No, I'm kidding. But
What?
but
And
yeah,
who knows? We'll probably even have a guest too.
keep an eye out. We definitely will. We'll try to have guests on here. Just keep an eye out. We'll be pumping out some content. We are tweeting a lot more. And Viper should get out some reaction videos here soon. Once Lunar gets back, we'll get the gaming stuff rolling along with the memes. But yeah, keep an eye out. And if you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are over on the Spotify side, share this with a friend, add it to your favorites, and leave a rating. We will continue to be here with your weekly episodes. And yeah, thank you guys so very much. Peace.
Thanks, guys. Bye.